Oh, speak, bitch. Come on now.
Hello, pretzels, and welcome back to the tripod. That's right, we have returned. We're gonna go over this past week in wrestling, starting with NXT. That's right. Trick came out to the ring to call out Stallion Pete, but cue all ego. He basically rubbed salt in the wound. Pete attempts to jump Trick once again. A brawl ensues. Security putties, all that, the whole shebang. We did have Gallus versus Rascals versus Hank and Tank, which was a great match. The Rascals came out on top. However, unfortunately, breaking news just hours ago. I don't know what happened, but All Teeth said that the Rascals will not be competing for the tag team championships on NXT. Instead, it will be the Street Profits have taken that spot. I hope nothing fucking shady happened with fucking Zachy Beer Cheese and or Trey. I don't know what's happening.
West shot
Hopefully,
them niggas.
hopefully it's a
Shot
work.
them right in the
No,
ass.
but yeah, they were replaced Caesar. What'd you think of the kickoff to this? We had some Stallion Pete action, jumping trick, security pull apart, and then the triple threat tag match, which is null and void now.
Yeah, I don't know if tricking them was scheduled for, main event. Maybe, Trick forgot, like he forgot his damn shirt, like he always does. Um, but he just wanted to fight. Okay. What was it? Freaky Friday. Trick thought he was Butch, and he thought it was fight night, baby, and just wanted to get that shit over with. Um, then Ego came out. I don't I don't get this unless it's going to be Trick and Ego, but then you're kind of spoiling the match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, I get it. Ego's like, after a pay-per-view win, the champion starts the show. I ain't see Roxanne. You know what I'm saying? All I saw was Ego.
The
No, I know he
disrespect.
got the belt. I know he got the belt. I ain't say he ain't got the belt, but I ain't see Roxanne. That's all I was saying. That's all I was
Well, she does have the more impressive run.
saying.
What'd you think of the triple threat tag?
This shit was good. Old Beer Cheese wins, and old Miguel versus old Hank and Tank versus old Gallus. Shit was good, man. You had these big body boys in there, huffing and puffing, and then you had old rascals getting all rascally. You know what I mean? These niggas need to bring back spray paint. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they faces. Bring that shit back. I'm down for spray paint. Um, so yeah, old Hank and Tank, you know what? I'm gonna give it old Hank and Tank. They look pretty good. They look pretty good, you know. People can carry in the match and they look pretty good, but Hank and Tank had some shit there, you know what I'm saying? They look pretty good against old Magic Killers too. So I ain't mad at it. Old Hank and Tank. I see you. But that's it.
Sticks. What'd you think of the kickoff of the show and the triple threat tag?
Yeah, kick off the show. Trick gave me a little preview of what he was gonna have in store for Stallion Pete. Whole Eagle comes out, making sure the champion's on the TV show. So not too bad. Get a little look into the future of what the main event was, and then what Trick has plans for if he wins. Get back to that title picture, try to get his championship back from Ethan Page. Triple threat match. This thing banged, man. I mean, we all know what we get with the Rascals. We watch Impact, we watch TNA. Starting to bring that over to NXT, let people know, hey, we got tag teams over here on TNA too that can go. Like Cesar said, Hank and Tank, they've been coming along slowly. They've been putting in the work. They've been getting the TV spots in the ring, out the ring, putting that work in. Gallus boys, we know what you're going to give the Gallus boys. These boys are well traveled. They're well decorated, you know. So, I mean, all the ingredients were there, and it was a great triple threat tag team match. And be interesting to see what all comes out of what happened. Hopefully, it wasn't anything bad. Hopefully, maybe it's just maybe somebody got nicked up during some matches on the indies or during some tapings. But hopefully, it's not anything serious.
Well, up next, I want to talk about Lexus King. He's got his chair back. He's sliding out, taking on On-Site Oro. Again, the genius of Lexus King, I got to give it up for him, invoking the emotions of On-Site, talking shit about his dad. He triggered his emotions. He was able to get the dirty pin and win the match. Of course, the fight continued as Oro chased his ass. Funny enough, of the entire show, I know what happened at the end, but this next segment got the I don't know, the IWC, the Snowflakes, upset because of what Oba Femi said backstage to Rizzo, actually, because Rizzo was running her mouth. You know, she can, why not? Running her mouth to Oba Femi, and Oba says, in some cultures, women are seen and not heard from. And then, of course, that all over Twitter, people ruffled feathers. Oh, I can't believe he said that. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, that was kind of funny. And then, you know, moving on, I didn't give it a second thought. But of course, we got keyboard warriors dove on their fucking devices and started going to town. But anyway, after that came the real story of the night. It was Tatum Paxley versus Rosemary. Tatum's titty popped out during a pin. Screen went black. Discoloration Nation on notice because Tatum be spreading big time during pin attempts. Tatum puts Rosemary away. Short match, but 10 times better than anything Chu did at No Mercy. I'm a little bummed out that Rosemary is 0-2 in NXT. Chu and Rosemary attack post-match, but Lyra returns for the save. The crowd goes crazy. I was shocked. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool callback here, Sticks. You have any thoughts on Lexus versus Oro, the internet trouble that Oba got in, and Tatum versus Rosemary?
Yeah, Lexus King doing the heel psychology, make your opponent go off of their emotions. Great thing that he's doing. You know, not only does he have the great entrance, but he's doing the great mind games. And he picked him. It was able to help him pick up a dub. Backstage segment. None of you fuckers are gonna step up and say that shit to Oba Femi in person. So let's just get that straight. I mean, you're gonna go up and you gonna say that to him? That guy's gonna fucking chop the shit out of you and send your ass back in pieces. So let's just be easy. Everybody wants to be a hero on the internet when you ain't face to face to people you're trying to talk to. So, and Tatum and Rosemary, yeah, I mean, it's kind of double edged for me with this because I mean, we've all seen how great Rosemary is in TNA, and I have a feeling she hasn't like coming over to NXT. You haven't really kind of seen that in her two losses. Like, I mean, you can still look strong in that. I mean, outside of the backstage segments, but I mean, it's just, I think they're kind of, I don't know if I want to say doing her a disservice, but it doesn't give you the full Rosemary effect that everybody has talked about in TNA. Like, we all know how great she is in the ring and in the promotions, but you're not getting the full effect of that in NXT. And I think it's like a disservice. Like, her and Chu, I mean, obviously they're going to have a better match with Rosemary in there because she's a well-experienced competitor compared to Chu. But I also think that her promos would help elevate Tatum too in this whole thing. And Tatum, like we've been talking about, she's been getting better each week. And outside a little slip, I mean, she still looks good. She's still doing great in the ring. And that's all you can ask for when you're given your young talent opportunities to get better. And she has. And you're seeing that because she's staying relevant in storylines that they're actually putting on TV and in the matches that they're putting on TV. So Chef Michael sees what he's got in young Tatum Paxley. He keeps putting her on TV because she keeps knocking it out of the park.
Another difference between TNA's arena and NXT's arena is, I guess, the metal detectors work in the NXT arena because Rosemary is not allowed to bring her knife, fucking butcher knife in her duffel bag. But shout out to your hat. That's a good hat. Cesar, what did you think of old your boy, the chair sliding king versus Onsite, the dust up online with Obafemi, and then Tatum versus Rosemary?
He like his king. He the rock star. Yeah, I don't need nothing else. Booker T told you, dumbass Tuesday.
Uh-oh.
Next game. Yeah, onsite is mad. He angry.
Cesar, is your mic covered?
Oh, hold on. Shit been fucking up lately. Hold on. Hear me better now?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So yeah. Lexus King the GOAT. We all know. Booker T told you he the rock star. Whoop your monkey ass. Onsite is a little too onsite. You need to be more thoughtful and not hanging out with thoughts, because they already hang out with two fine ladies who are not thoughts. But y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Rizzo loud. She Italian. She gonna pop off at the mouth. Open said what he said. Some bitches don't talk. I don't know. He said it. Bet you them what's some bitches? The Muslim bitches probably don't be talking. They too wrapped up. It's too hot outside. Ain't got time to run no mouth. Be yapping. You know what I'm saying? Too goddamn hot. Them bitches be head to toe. Can't even see no ankles. All you see is eyes. Can't run no mouth when got that shit everywhere. And they be wearing black. It'd be 102 over there. They wearing black in the desert. Bitches ain't talking. Bitches ain't talking, man. They lock down like drug kingpins. They don't snitch. They ain't talking. Bitch don't talk, she don't talk. Okay? Over just saying, man, sometimes you need to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because you writing checks that Stacks couldn't cash. We'll get to that later. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You want to be mad, be mad. That's what you can do, American bitch. You can yap all goddamn day. That's why they give you social media and Twitter. Yap your damn mouth off. Okay? But if Oba came to your house slapping shit out you, I guarantee you delete that X account. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about that. What was next? Yeah, Rosemary. Rosemary good, man. She just, she got paid her dues to come to the E. Can't just come in there and win. You know what I'm saying? She good. She making Tatum better. Okay? If she keep going over there, look, Master Michaels give anybody a shot because he got the best division. And he got the best looking division. You get a pro like Rosemary, she can make some of these other young hoes better. Then he gonna give her due. He know what he do. He a master of the game. That's why he Master Michaels. Okay? He gonna slave out these women for all they got. Whether they got wrestling talent, looks talent, or wrestling and looks talent. That's what he do. That's who he is.
I just looked it up. I did not realize Rosemary was 40. So her and Shayna Baszler are in the same age.
Told you. So them bitches is both crazy. And they both can wrestle their ass off. But see, they've been in the game. Well, Shayna Baszler was fighting bitches for real. Now she fighting bitches for fake. But still, they both been in the game long time. That fight game. They know what they do.
So hopefully Rosemary, when she does hang up her boots, maybe she has a possible match, a job as a trainer backstage at NXT. Like kid to put her to use.
Oh, but I have a question for you, Sangria.
Yes.
You said Lyra coming back was pretty cool?
Lyra helping Tatum, yeah.
The man who has not said one good thing about Lyra on this podcast forever. Forever. You hate this bitch.
We saw Lyra.
You hate this bitch like I hate the gym. And
the last time we saw Lyra and Tatum, they were fighting. The fact that she came back to help her, it just, like I said, the last thing I said was, I love callbacks, and that was a great callback. So that's why I decided that was worth it.
All soft. He probably had a tear in his eye.
Here's my question posed to you guys. My girlfriend actually brought this up to me. The last time we saw Lyra and Tatum, Tatum turned on Lyra.
Mhm.
So why is she come back down to save a chick that turned on her?
They're running
Because,
out.
you know, well, she said it later in the show. She was still carrying. Speaking of way, Lyra got some muscles, so she carried this bitch for like 2 segments. Okay. And being as like they're probably both equally in weight, she was not huffing or puffing or reaching for cheeseburgers like Murder Hawk Monster. She was like delivering lines. Yeah, he catching shots anytime I get a chance. I'm shooting that cracker. Okay. She was delivering lines on cue, opening doors, walking through doors. I was like, Jesus Christ, this diesel ass bitch. What does she do in the gym? Just lift all the weight like John Cena? Jesus Christ. Yeah, still lifted her up, took her ass everywhere.
Well, Cesar, the last thing I wanted to bring up on this week's NXT was, of course, Julia making her NXT debut in ring, confronting Roxanne, who's talking shit. But of course, before Julia came out, we got old Chelsea Green. Man, I'm glad she's sticking around in NXT. I hope she remains. I know that the debut is tomorrow night, Julia versus Chelsea Green. Of course, it's WWE week on USA right now. Disappointing mystery partner, by the way, for old Lyra. Anyway, yeah, next tomorrow, or when this airs, I mean Tuesday night, we will see Julia versus Chelsea Green. But tonight, the night we're talking about, was Julia coming out with her music. It was cool, confronting Roxanne. They will fight for the NXT Women's Championship when they debut on the CW. Cesar, are you looking forward to this match? Also, are you looking forward to seeing Chelsea Green take the L Tuesday night?
I'm not looking forward to Chelsea Green taking the L because Chelsea Green is a tripod favorite. Okay. Look, Trips. Look, we get it, man. We get it. You running a great ass restaurant over there, man. It's 5 stars, okay? 5 stars. But sometimes, you know, you can be a chef in the kitchen and you just missed a little bit of seasoning on a plate when you sit down. That's how I feel about Chelsea Green. Okay. Chelsea Green could have been great on main roster. She should have won that Money in the Bank. Let's be honest. Tiffany don't need it. Tiffany don't need it. They just want to have this story with Tiffany and
Naya.
her. Big head. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, they can still be friends and Tiffany can turn on a bitch and then they can still fight. I mean, that's what we gonna get anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but Chelsea would have been funnier with this briefcase and going back and forth from Raw and SmackDown. But now that she in NXT, Master Michaels know what to do. He know what to do.
Well,
Chelsea gonna get her good shit in. She gonna help train them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna have them. She gonna have them ladies down there right. We could be looking at a future thing. Maybe not the next one, but the next after the next one. North American Women's Champ in Chelsea Green. So I feel like if she get a title, that shit gonna be good. That shit gonna be good money every night. Must see TV.
The debuting on CW with Julia versus Roxanne Perez.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm ignorant when it comes to Julia. I have never seen anything she's done. So
That
this
bitch crazy.
is my first match of seeing her, and I can't wait. Cesar, are you familiar with Julia?
I've seen some Julia. I've looked up some of her shit. It's like Oscar when she first got there. You know what I'm saying? That Joshi style that's hard hitting as fuck. She a little bit hit hard, a little bit like Shinsuke. This might be she like gonna be the female NXT Shinsuke. That's how she used to wrestle. They say Trips is gonna let her cook. And from what I've seen, Chelsea Green's the right one because Chelsea Green used to fight them niggas in Lucha Underground and they used to throw her ass.
Yeah.
She used to take some hits. Okay. I don't know. Look, I'm not saying nothing. Everybody out there rough and tough. But unless y'all really about to sign Jordan Grace, ain't gonna be too many motherfuckers that gonna be able to fight par and par with goddamn Julia. Okay, she gonna get that title. Tell these bitches sit the fuck down because ain't nobody gonna be able to handle that shit. Okay, But hey, I'm gonna look forward to the match with Chelsea Green tomorrow.
Well, Sticks, I mean, speaking of the match with Chelsea Green tomorrow, I mean, we could see some fuck shit. We could see Piper come in and get a DQ, setting up a match with Piper next week so Chelsea doesn't have to take the L. But what did you think of the final segment of NXT this past week?
I thought it was great. We all knew what was going to happen. I mean, and to get Chelsea to kind of tease you into it, like she even said herself when she came out, you respected somebody else, but you got Miss Chelsea Green. It was great. Chelsea, like Cesar said, she's a pro. She's a pro's pro. Great on the mic. She's great in ring. Those nice little tease to get you to Julia. The presentation of Julia coming out, entrance, everything like that was great. This woman is already prepackaged, ready to go. Like Cesar said, she's very hard hitting. And have her go against Chelsea. Chelsea can take those bumps. Like it's gonna be a nice little introduction into WWE wrestling for Julia, but also it's gonna be great for us fans to watch her. They're doing it right with Julia. They're slowly bringing her along. Once we get the match, it's gonna start cooking. Like we're gonna start going. Like she's ready to go. She's prepackaged everything. She's got the look. They gave her the great entrance, and now they gave her the great opponent for her first match. Like you guys said, hopefully Chelsea gets some gold. Like I can see her winning that North American Championship. It'd be nice to have her bring that on to smack it down like they do. They've done that with a lot of the NXT championships and people that bring them up, get you a little acclimated to them that hey, you want to see these? We got this other show on Tuesdays that used to be on USA, now going to be on CW. But why don't you come on over and take a little gander over here at what we got with Chef Michael's doing over here in the kitchen. He's getting everybody ready. He's getting our talented pre-cooked, pre-ready, and then when they come up to the main roster, they're ready to go. So yeah, we've talked about this. It's nice to have that working relationship where you can bring people from the main roster down, help out some of the young talent while also getting some TV time. So they've done a really good job with this. Like having Chelsea be the first opponent is, I don't know if you can go with anybody better that could also take this L while also looking good and making Julia, if you really want to have it, if you really want to say it, also making Julia look good. So great segment, and great something great to look forward to going into Tuesday night.
And now talking about the home of Styx's shirt, TNA Impact. The good news is Alicia was okay. She came out there, ran her mouth. I was actually happy to see her going out there acting annoying. That put my mind at ease. Kushida versus Laredo Kid was ruined by Josh Alexander. They went on to fight. Josh wins with the C4 spike. Kushida collapses backstage. Joe Hendry, for some reason, to his aid. Josh walks by and says, Joe says he'll never forget the dick kick from Slammiversary. Rightfully so. The Battle of the Graces, or so I thought. Jordan Grace open challenge answered by Ariana Grace. What? But no. She is the what does she call it? The liaison. Liaison. Between the NXT TNA NXT connection here. And introduces her real opponent. It's Beatrix Kiddo. No, it's Carmen Petrovic as a challenger. Karate kicks and spinning fists in this one. Rosemary watching from the balcony. Juggernaut Driver gets Jordan to retain. Lights out. Jordan is knocked out with a pillow next to her.
Oh, God. Fucking shit.
Sticks, any thoughts on what I just vomited?
Well, maybe this means they're going to actually try to get Sleepy Chew some seasoning after seeing the debauchery of a match that she had on at No Mercy. Maybe they're like, hey, let's use this to our this relationship that we got to our advantage. Let's send her kind of down to what maybe they say the minors is. She can work with Rosemary, work on some stuff. She can get in with a top talent that we see in Jordan she can get a little bit of that in-ring work, so that way when we bring her back up to maybe, I don't know, be in the next pay-per-view, she isn't going to shit the bed like she did against Kalani on the next No Mercy. So but outside that, I mean, not bad. I mean, we got Josh Alexander, Josh out. There's still we all knew Josh and Joe were gonna meet sometime. They were gonna, this is gonna come to a head because the seeds have been planted. And him and Kushida went out there, both pros, both went out there and had a good match. I mean, this is a pay-per-view quality match. And in my opinion, it didn't disappoint. I mean, Josh playing the heel, he did some heel things. Kushida, having Joe go to the aid of him backstage. It's all part of the storyline that we got between Josh and Joe. So not bad at all.
Cesar, we had the good news of Alicia being okay. We had, like Sticks had just said, we had Josh Alexander versus old time splitter himself, Kushida. And then the Battle of the Graces, but not really, Carmen Petrovic, NXT connection ending very badly. What did you think?
Yeah, system talking. Yeah, her neck ain't fucked up. Okay, everybody cool. She gonna wear that brace for probably like 3 weeks though. So yeah. That's because, excuse me, it's PBR hitting tonight.
You're gonna get violent tonight, huh?
Yeah, well, I had some liquor earlier. Now I gotta go yell at my team because I'm putting that college football on after the game and after I do this shit tonight because we in the playoffs.
Well, hey, your boy got pulled over and arrested, and he still came back and won the
this nigga drove a Lambo to the stadium, got a block away, 1 block. All right. I don't know what he was doing, but I guarantee you he could have outran those cops for 1 block. Then this nigga gets arrested. I mean, on the ground, New York, probably knee to a back of his head, could be dead, nigga arrested. Gets out. I mean, this is at 12:20. Makes the game at 1. Goes for 140 in a tub. What?
He scores during the game.
Yeah. Goes for 140 in a tub, gets a touchdown, and has the other nigga arrest his ass again. It's out of the stadium. Jesus Christ. This motherfucker lives a life. I heard the cam footage is out, and it is not safe for work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a bit of cursing. There's a bit of cursing.
Yeah, I saw a meme. That said the cracker from the Jags was the arrested officer. It was like he said Tyreek was kidding. And then I saw a dude make a video.
Tony Skeets made it rain.
Tony Skeets made. I saw another video. Dude was arrested Tyreek. Some dude, a comedian guy, and he was like, I just can't have you play today. I'm not losing the fantasy league in the cops this year. And the other guy was like, I heard you, Bert. Let him go. And he goes, no, I'm playing against Tyreek today. No, I ain't letting him go. It's 12:20. I just got to keep him here to the halftime. So I don't know what happened. Hey, Tyreek lives a life. But still.
It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. I was like, it was literally like 12 o'clock. I was at work. I was like, what's this nigga do to get arrested 1 block from the stadium? 1 block? I was like, what cop in Miami is arrested Tyreek? I was like, and then I saw the Lambo and I was like, this nigga was doing 120. I was like, I'll take his ass to jail. I don't care. Fucking pack it up, guys. We're losing to Jacksonville. Pack this shit up. Tyreek's gonna get arraigned in 5 weeks. Pack it up. But still, Josh Alexander, my man. Kushida put on a great after Kushida was fighting Laredo Kid. Josh just comes out there and is like, fuck this nigga. I'm getting in this match. All right, you go take your ass back to Mexico, nigga. Go fight in the CMLL. Go see Tony Skeets. And then Josh wanted the match for some reason. Yeah, 2 pros having a match. Josh fully embracing the heel, doing heel shit. Good work by him. Yeah, Joe Hendry in the back, helping Kushida. Good shit. We are talking about this. Yeah, Ariana Grace out there. They know what they're doing. We know Ariana Grace is a 10 for 10 on character. So now she's the liaison working with her damn daddy, who is entertainment. The entertainment value about to go off on TNA. And if Santino brings his ass over back to the E, they give him another contract, he can come back to NXT. So when TNA people come over, he could be in the background, maybe even with Ava booking matches. You know, maybe even seeing Sean and calling him Sean Michel or some shit like that. This shit about to cook. This shit about to cook. Just seeing that silly bitch saying she's a liaison, I'm already sold on that. We all know Carmen Petrovic, pretty good, but you know, you want to put him against some vets, see hopefully that they can learn, pick up some stuff. Who better right now? Come on, man. Who better right now than Jordan Grace, right? Come on, let's be honest. She cooking on all levels. She know what she doing. Made her look good. Made her look good. I like how fuck faces and them talked about more about how Petrovic was professionally, you know, karate and shit like that. So when she's breaking down Jordan Grace, kicking her in the legs, breaking up her hits, her hammer fist with kicks, because obviously legs are stronger than arms, but Jordan Grace is so jacked. You know, gave you a little bit more, you know, real wrestling shit. Versus like, I still do love the entertainment of booking them cooning. You know, you get more other shit with fuck faces and them trying to be a little bit more professional, not really entertaining. Still was a good match. Well, I don't care about Sleepy Chew. You know, cancel that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She don't need a job. I mean, if she wants a job, she can train people backstage. Okay, I'm not advocating for nobody to lose their job. Everybody have a check. The economy is disgusting out here, so everybody does need to keep their check and work to pay for their house and shit. I don't wish that on nobody. I'm gonna take that back. I'm not gonna say fire. Find something else for this bitch to do, okay? But find something else. Pay this bitch to be backstage, training bitches at the PC, training these D1 bitches, okay? That way, Fallon and them ain't so mad and they can just come out looking sexy, okay? I do something, do that for me. Have this bitch train the D1 bitches. So that way, you know, JC Jane and them can just focus on wearing lingerie to the ring. And Jasmine Nix, her too. And they ain't just so angry.
Coming off the week of his career, old Zachy Velveeta to the ring. It's a victory speech. Speedball comes out, wants a rematch at Victory Road. Good Hands interrupt, turns into a tag match. UFO Cutter to the Fat Good Hand for the win. We had EY versus Jake something. Only Cesar cares about that. The main event was JDC and Moose with Alicia versus Joe Hendry and Santos. Of course, if JDC and Moose loses, JDC is out. But if they win, JDC is officially in the system. Josh Alexander joins commentary. This will now be fuck shit certified. Yep, hit Joe in the balls. Spirit of Santana and Moose gets the pinfall. That was the end of this program for the night. Cesar, any thoughts on Zachy Velveeta versus Speedball, EY versus Jake something, or the tag team main event?
Zachy Velveeta versus Speedball gonna be a good match at pay-per-view. Yeah, nobody care about Good Hand. Yeah, EY gets the win. I like EY's music. I like the Maniac music. That shit's cold. That shit good. I don't know why Jake something's mad. I think they tried to explain it, but I didn't care.
I didn't either.
EY got the win. Good for EY getting the win. EY's been putting everybody over. You know what I'm saying? He ain't won pay-per-view match in so long. He been putting everybody over. So good. He got a dub. I don't care why Jake something's mad, but he mad. And then now McCain gonna come out there. What they gonna be 2-on-1? Are you gonna go get his cousin again? They gonna have a tag match. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. Keep them guys doing something. Keep them doing something. And then it was Joe Hendry and Spin the Block versus System. Yeah, okay, fine. Fucking what's his name? Dancing nigga with Summer Rae. All right, he in the system. Okay, he can be in the system. Josh out there being an asshole again. That was very entertaining. Yeah, Fandango, that's his name. I remember that shit. Fandango in the system now. Moose still, you know, beating bitches, you know, like Ike Taylor back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like he was slapping Tina. Cause he Moose. You know, just big thick neck nigga. You can't stop it. You can only hope to contain it. And you can't even do that shit right. Okay. Cause he the goddamn Moose. It was a good main event. It was good. I was sports entertained.
Sticks. Zachy Velveeta, Speedball at Victory Road, but they stepped on the good hands first. EY versus Jake something in a tag team main event. What'd you think?
Yeah, EY and Zach at Victory Road is gonna be good. Seeing them team up on Thursday had pretty good chemistry. I mean, it was a good tag team match. Good hands. The one good hand is coming off of a great Ultimate X match. So of course the other one, the tag alonger, is gonna show up and gonna talk his shit, talk him into the tag team match, and of course they being good hands, they take that good L. So we got that. Main event. Main event was good. I mean, like you said, fuck shit certified. We knew what we were gonna get, but Josh Alexander on the mic. It's nice to see. You know, he was able to talk that shit. Keep progressing the storyline. Then we got the kick of the dick again, like he did back at the last pay-per-view. So we're gonna get that set up. I don't know if we'll get that at Victory Road or if they'll bring that along slowly to get him to Bound for Glory. Either way, I mean, it's gonna be a good match. Moose and JDC able to pick up that dub. So now JDC is officially in the system. So we'll see what we go with that. I mean, you know, he kind of been earning his stripes and stuff like that, trying to earn his way in the system. Moose is able to pick up that dub, get a little momentum going forward into Victory Road, where he can pick up, where he's got his rematch against the most wanted man, Nick Nemeth. So we'll see what we get on Thursday. Then we'll see how it all culminates on Friday.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, AEW had a pay-per-view. Their second in 2 weeks. They went all in. Now they're all out in Chicago. The pre-show, I hope Cesar didn't watch. I know Cesar didn't watch this shit.
I didn't watch that shit.
Okay, let me briefly go over it. Iron Savages
go over the pre-show.
The Acclaimed. Never seen these fuckers before, ever. What the fuck gimmick is that? They're going to kids.
We're going to Titty City, boys.
They're doing that in front of kids, and it was just like, what the fuck? I never seen these guys before. I was like, these guys must be on Rampage exclusively. Never seen these fuckers before.
What's their names?
I guess they're the Bear Mountain re-gimmicked, the Iron Savages versus the Acclaimed.
Ain't that Cynics boys?
I think so. I just wrote, what the fuck is this? The Acclaimed win. Premier Athletes versus Sammy G, Dustin Rhodes, and Hologram. Already lost interest. Bang Bang Gang versus Dark Order. Evil Uno does the End of Days now, huh? Juice gets the pin. Juice is such a star. We got to see more Juice on our TV.
Yeah.
Sky Blue hobbles out on stage with the legend Skibone. Mariah May interrupts. Why do they call Chicago the Windy City when nobody here has ever been blown? Attacks Sky Blue, who was on crutches. Her girlfriend comes out, Queen Aminata, for the save. Top Flight versus Shane Taylor, Lee Moriarty, and Black Taurus versus the Undisputed Kingdom. It was a triple threat tag team match.
Okay.
Darius Martin was very impressive during this. The Undisputed Kingdom win, but the most entertaining part of the entire pre-show was the MXM collection watching from backstage. That was some funny shit. I haven't seen them yet, but it showed the Maximum Male models.
Oh yeah, them
both watching the monitors, like posing, and then it would go back to the match, and then it cut back to them watching, and he was holding what the fuck?
Mansoor.
Yeah, Mansoor, like a
Mansoor.
Like, that was some funny shit. That was worth a whole hour and a half of watching that bullshit. I was loosely paying attention because it's the pre-show. Talk about some ultimate Sticks 316. They shoved everybody out there for the fucking pre-show to get a check. Sticks, what did you think of this pre-show?
It was entertaining. I mean, you had the Iron Savages, their shtick of what they were doing. That kept me loosely entertained, loosely interested in that match. Like you said, Juice Robinson, Bang Bang in. Juice Robinson, man. This guy's out here doing Lord's work. It's out there gyrating, doing all that stuff. I mean, the guy's doing it. And then, like you said, the MXM collection. Yeah, they're Rampage exclusive. They show up on Collision every once in a while. They're slowly working them in. They collected L's, but they're still entertaining enough that you got to have them on TV. Got them on the pre-show of a pay-per-view. So you're doing something right. So, all in all, it was, I don't know if you want to say great pre-show, but it was entertaining at worst. So, I mean, it wasn't horrible. I mean, but it wasn't great. So it's kind of par for AEW.
I was hoping for a banger of a pre-show like the All-In one. Cesar broke down for me on the past tripod. If you haven't caught that, check it out. Very entertaining. Cesar broke down the entire fucking pay-per-view, match by match for me. It was entertaining. However, this pre-show, not entertaining. The main show starts. Apparently MJF is Brock Lesnaring this. He wants to get the fuck out of there. Taking on old Danny Garcia. Danny attacks during the entrance. This is a decent story going into this match. It's been playing out for a couple weeks. MJF still taped up from the Tiger Driver 91 from Ospreay. Nigel, Tony, and Daddy Magic on commentary. Nigel begins the Brian Hayton early. Crying Brian, he calls him. The suicide suplex is done and looked rough. The whiplash of MJF looked gnarly as fuck. MJF bites the blood out of Danny. A brutal grudge match here. Vintage MJF spitting and thumb to the eye. MJF counters the Dragon Tamer into a Fujiwara armbar that was very impressive. Danny ends up getting twisted like a pretzel thanks to MJF. Danny refuses to allow the ref to call the submission when MJF passes out from the guillotine. MJF survives the pile driver. MJF does win, though, after a fucking low blow. Match was given 30 minutes. Danny kicks him in the dick, spits in his face, and pile drives MJF off the second turnbuckle post-match. Not bad. Finally, a decent kickoff to the pay-per-view. I gave this 6 pretzels with the salt. Cesar.
Yeah.
The main show has started. We got MJF. We got Danny Garcia. We got the grudge match. What'd you think?
Yeah. It was a good match. I did like the reversals in the matches was pretty good. Like you said, getting out of Danny Garcia's move to put him in on his own. Both guys trying to hit pile drivers. Both guys trying to hit second rope pile drivers as well. Well, I think both guys did hit a pile driver. Both guys trying to hit second rope pile drivers. Really felt like a grudge match. Like they were fighting. Yeah, MJF taped up. I think it was a fucking theme of the night. I mean, I think like half the roster was fucking taped up.
Bunch of broken
yeah. Yeah, it's always good when Nigel's out there talking that shit. Laying it down like it is, telling the truth as he ain't talking shit. Motherfuckers out here preaching and won't even Sunday, okay? Telling us the truth about old fuckboy Daniel Bryan. But yeah, it was a good match. I gave it 6 as well. Yeah, MJF with the old dick kick and then trying to shake the hand, and then Danny Garcia spiking that cracker and then wringing his neck.
Yeah.
And like he was doing to him, and gave him the old kiss on the forehead and then got out of there. So yeah, very good match, good open.
Not bad, Sticks. What'd you think? MJF and Danny Garcia.
Yeah, this was literally a grudge match. I thought the nice twist they had on it was having Matt Menard on commentary, because he was able to talk about it from Danny's point of view, talking about how when he got spiked, how during like the rehab of coming back of all the issues he had, like he didn't have feeling, I think, on one side of his body. It was nice to have that. You had Nigel. Nigel was throwing the barbs at Crying Brian, so that was always great to have. Match-wise, this was a good match. This is a nice little opener to get you into the main card. Both guys had something to prove. MJF was trying to literally end the career while Danny was trying to get that get back onto MJF. And they kind of left it open because obviously on the internet, nobody knows if Danny has re-signed with AEW. So with this, it allows you to keep that open. So if he does, maybe you can get another match against MJF. Supposedly MJF's getting ready to go do a movie. So him getting spiked on his head gets him off TV for a little bit. So it keeps it open for both guys for a way if Danny does re-sign when MJF comes back, we can revisit this. But match-wise, it was a good match. Like Cesar said, and you said, the reversals, mat work was good. MJF, when he is properly motivated, can wrestle. He can show you that he's good, not only on the mic, but in ring and as a technician. He's not bad. He can hold his own. And he did that with Danny. So for the opening match, I gave it 6 as well. I thought it was a good opener. Nice way for AEW to lean into their main card and to start it all off.
Well, following this, it was for the AEW Tag Team Championships. It was the Bucks versus Claude and Yuta. It's only September, but the BCC were busting out wishbones like it was time for some Thanksgiving turkey. Claude looking like $1 million here. Cesar 316, there was no stone left unturned. Everybody did all their shit here. But the Bucks retained with a counter to Yuta's bullshit. It was all right. Gave it 5 pretzel sticks. What'd you think of this?
It was a good tag team match. Nice little refresher of what Claude and Yuta can be as a tag team. I mean, I know Yuta have been out for a while. So I mean, these guys are a formidable tag team. And the Bucks are gonna do Bucks things. They did that. So all in all, I gave it 4 in the salt. I mean, there wasn't gonna be. I mean, these guys are trios. So they're gonna put the tag team titles on these boys. The EVPs are stalwart of that tag team division. They ain't gonna lose them titles, not to these boys. So I mean, it was a good match. Like you said, we went to Wishbone City, so had that for the first 5 minutes of the match. But all in all, not too bad. 4 in the salt.
These are AEW Tag Team Championship match. What'd you think?
Bucks going Bucks. Cesaro going to Cesaro. Yuta going Yuta. Yeah, I thought Cesaro was the best part of the show or the match. But don't get me wrong, the EVPs are still great for retiring that nigga hater so long ago. Whooped his monkey ass and sent him traveling so that he would never wrestle again, even though he keeps showing up. And they're gonna have to shoot that nigga one day. Or I'm gonna actually spend hard-earned money on a ticket. That's not a threat. It's a promise. Okay. It's a promise. But yeah, match was all right. Nothing too special. We all know the titles weren't gonna change hands, so they won't do nothing crazy. So they went out there and had a match. Could have had this shit on Collision. I'll tell you, nigga.
Or the pre-show.
Or the pre-show. Could have had this shit on pre-show. You know, get more niggas on the main card. Barely any niggas on this card. You got 8 matches, and I think only 2 niggas. Okay? At least nigga was in the main event. I swear I'm getting main events now. He ain't even got the title. Any other time nigga wrestling is like he like second or third match on Dynamite. But I digress. Because y'all still got rid of the nigga hater, so you're still riding high with me. But y'all need to do something. You need to pick something up. Get a Meltzer Driver 2.0 or some shit.
What'd you give this match?
I gave it a 4 for Cesaro. Everybody else is a 0.
Well, following that match was for the International Championship. Champion Willie Beer Cheese Ospreay versus Pac. This is an Ospreay match, so there are for sure more than enough flippy-dippy spots that I will not take notes on. You gentlemen seen it. Crowd is hot for this. I know Skeet's shitty booking will have the women follow this, and that's a major mistake. Unfortunately, Tranny Manson is reffing this. Okay, I said all of that during the entrances. Now the match starts.
Okay.
Okay. Pac moonsaults on the Osprey. Osprey catches him and Pac tornado DDTs him. Was incredible. Pac released German's Osprey on ring apron. Pac poison Rana's Osprey on ring apron. This match is worth the price of admission, not only for the people, but for this fat guy who ordered it. Wow, Osprey poison Rana and then hidden blade, but he pinned Pac and both men's shoulders were on the mat. Pac avalanche poison Rana's Osprey, but he lands on his fucking feet. Match ends with Osprey hitting a Styles Clash followed by a hidden blade. Osprey retains. Will Osprey is single-handedly elevating the international championship and making people like me order this bullshit on pay-per-view. My notes did not do it justice. I was in awe the entire match. This got 8 pretzels and the beer cheese and is a match of the year contender. I fucking loved this match. And of course, it's Willie Beer Cheese. So what did I expect, Cesar? For the international championship, we saw Will Ospreay defend against Pac. What'd you think?
This was a really good match. Might have something controversial to say for the next match. I don't even know what the next match was. If the next match is what I think it is, I'm gonna
I was okay. I'll save my thoughts.
Yeah. Because you wrote something down, and if the next match is what I'm thinking, yeah, you about to eat something. You about to eat some words. Gentlemen, I had to flip a coin. Because I went back and rated after I watched everything. It's what I like to do. And I will say the coin was generous for this match. So this is my beer cheese match. Oh, come on, man. Come on. It's two British guys fighting British style, flippy dippy at the peak of their game. The peak of their games are flippy dippy. Okay. And this shit was great. Yeah, your notes didn't do this shit justice, but whose notes could? Okay. Even watching it and rewinding it, them assholes at the desk couldn't do it justice. I think Taz was out there saying stupid shit by this point. I don't know who's still at the desk. They changed so many desk niggas. I can't keep up with this shit. But the reversals, the submissions, the slams, yeah, the release German on the apron, you fucking outside. Oh, if there's a back tape counter, I think Will Ospreay had some. So put a 2, nigga. Shit. Yeah, Pac's crazy ass flipping off shit. We know Pac wasn't winning. He just won fucking 2 weeks ago. So this was a waste of in a mindset. This is a waste of a championship match, but still a great match because we know Pac won't win. So we know Will Ospreay's gonna win, and needs beer cheese Ospreay. But yeah, that damn Styles Clash to that damn wow took that nigga's head off. Damn shit. I was like, shit. I literally said shit out loud. And I said, you better pin his ass after some shit like that. You better not. He reversed the Stormbreaker into some shit. Cracker ain't go for that Tiger Driver, though. I've never seen you do that shit. Punk ass nigga. You need to start bringing that shit back. Just don't say that shit. Spike these niggas. Kill somebody in this ring. So I quit watching this shit. But yeah, Menger, I got no qualms with this, man. This is also 8 in the beer cheese for me.
I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
You watched All In and you gave Swerve versus Danielson the beer cheese. Was this better than that?
No. Just because it was too flippy dippy for me.
Okay.
Like Danielson and Swerve had technical wrestling, it had psychology, and had flippy dippy. This is all fast-paced flippy dippy.
Okay.
Which, hey, I'm not saying they didn't do the best flippy dippy, obviously, but when we see Will and Ricochet, that's gonna be peak flippy dippy. No shame to Pac.
It's gonna be a Cirque du Soleil match.
Yeah, no shame to Pac. Now, if Pac somehow gets in that and it's a 3-way, that's probably gonna be the only way that match gets better. But to me, there was more. Yeah, it was heavy finisher at the end, but it was more psychology based. It was more, Swerve dipping back to being an asshole Swerve. We expected Bryan Danielson to win, but Swerve just being a little bit more of an asshole, taunting Brie. You know what I'm saying? eating the psycho knee into the fucking corner. Not having to. I don't even know if they use the hard part of the ring. They get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they went outside or used outside. They were all Swerve and them were in the ring. Ospreay and them using the outside. I get it, the thing. But if you're a new, we always say this, if you're a new wrestling fan, let's just say you got into AEW when it got hot, and you're a new wrestling fan and you don't watch week to week or something, or this is your first pay-per-view event, you can't hear the guys at the desk tell you that. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, damn, why are they slamming him on the outside? Why are they slamming him on the edge? You know what I'm saying? You don't know that like other people would know. Then that guy's got the person you're with has to explain it to you, but while the match is going on, because you want to shut the fuck up and enjoy the match. I'm not gonna say it was like loads worse. No, it's like a minuscule event. Literally, I would say if I'm comparing them both and give them a scale, I would probably say one's like an 8.5 and the other one's an 8.
Okay, that's fair.
If I had to be honest, Flippy Dippy is good, but I don't need to see 95% of Flippy Dippy.
Well, Sticks, do you agree with Cesar? What were your thoughts of the International Championship match?
I thought this was Pac's greatest match since WWE, since probably maybe the Cruiserweight Classic. I mean, Pac's gone out there and he's had good matches, but to have him go with a guy like Billy Beer Cheese, this was great. You knew the psychology going into it. Pac thought he was overlooked, thought he should have had this match at All In. And so he came with the attitude of the chip on his shoulder, and he did that right out the gates. I agree. This was 8 in the beer cheese. Just the reversals, and like Cesar said, the ending, the Styles Clash, the Hidden Blade, that was great, because I also remember when before he signed with AEW, Billy Beer Cheese, when he was doing TNA stuff, he's bringing the Styles Clash back there to the TNA. So I got on my heartstrings being an AJ Styles fan. This is like, all right, this man's putting some respect on the Styles Clash, to have him hit that, and then to go to the Hidden Blade. That got me. That was great. Both guys went out there, put on a banger of a show, banger of a match. And if this leads to just Ricochet and Billy Beer Cheese, like Cesar, like you guys said, it's gonna be Cirque du Soleil match. But if we can get Pac somewhere in there, man, there's gonna be 3 guys that Gravity forgot about, and we're gonna be able to watch that regardless of where it's at. Hopefully Tony Skeets isn't stupid enough to put it on a regular TV show, but if he is, it's going to be the best TV match that TBS could probably ever get. But all in all, great match. We all kind of knew this going in. Pac and Will Ospreay, they were going to put on a banger match, and they did. So this was also my beer cheese match, and great match by both gentlemen.
So after this match was over, I put my phone on. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a breeze." That's it. That's it for my notes. We just saw a match of the year. This for sure is my beer cheese. We got shit following this. The main event might be good. Well, this is gonna be done. This is gonna be not worth my time. I'm gonna get on TikTok. I'm gonna get on, because up next was the Chicago Street Fight, Willow Nightingale versus Buttlander with Stokes. So I was like, yeah, I can get on my phone. Stokes is going to do something stupid, but I can get on my phone. I ain't going to take any note. I'm just going to put the winner. I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah. Get a fork, nigga. Eat
All
them
right,
words.
here we go.
Eat them fucking words.
Yep. Women have to follow that. Why is Nyla Rose out here? Oh, that's Willow. Willow's fat ass put through Spanish announce table. Buttlander through barricade, and the cameraman of the year got a great close-up of Buttlander's best asset a few times, actually. Buttlander trying to suplex Willow on the trash can on the stage, but missed. Willow did not miss with the fluorescent light tubes. Buttlander's bleeding. We get vicious Willow here. Chains and biting. Holy shit. A sniz full of tacks. Never seen that before. That's a first. Yeah, Buttlander splits attack, misses, and she snooter snorkels a bed of tacks. Callback. This becomes a chained strap match for some reason. Buttlander wins with a modified camel clutch with the chain. I stand corrected. This was a fun match. I gave it 5 pretzels and some sniz tacks. Sticks, what did you think of the Chicago street fight?
I thought this was a good match. You can tell these girls are friends. They're leaning into the friendship part of this match. These girls left it all out there. I mean, they were hitting each other. Some fucking Stokes out there with the fucking belly t-shirt with Nas and DMX. Him out there hyping up old fucking Statlander, and then he fucking gets chased off by old Willow when they're up there at the fucking stage with the broken light tube. I mean, that man thought he was gonna get stabbed by Willow. So he all you saw was ass, elbows, and a cloud of dust. That's what you saw from him. These women went out there and put on a performance. This was a great culmination to this. I gave it 6. I thought the spots these women did were great. The table spot and then Statlander doing the splits on the tacks. I mean, you got to have a lot of faith on that. And she did that, and she did not bat an eye. She kept going. So it's going to be interesting to see where we go after this. Like, is this officially over? Or are we still going to get some from this? But all in all, it was a fun match. I mean, it was very entertaining. And these girls went out there and they didn't drop the ball after that beer cheese and match of the night. I mean, they went out there and they put on a pretty serviceable match with it being a street fight. So all in all, I thought it was a good match, and I gave it 6.
You know, if she can take tacks to the sniz, that bitch a freak. And Series R. Wow. What I mean, this is the highest rating I've ever given a Willow Nightingale match. I was pleasantly surprised.
Me too.
What did you think of the Chicago street fight?
Yeah, I was like you. I was like, oh, this match about to be some ass. Don't nobody like Willow. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. I was like, damn, these bitches. I was like, okay, bitches. I see you. Y'all out here scrapping. I mean, not only did she powerbomb Willow's big ass through the Spanish announce table, and Skivone was beating his meat to that shit. Then they went through a regular table. Chains, thumbtacks, light tubes, a spear off the top of the goddamn ramp, through some tables. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. Choked the bitch out, damn near wrist chain match. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, okay, you bitches want to show out. I'm gonna give you your respect. I watched it. I was entertained. I was like, it got to me like, oh, fuck y'all gonna do next? Fuck y'all really gonna do next? Y'all breaking tables. Okay. The spear off the stage. I was like, all right, this shit about to go home. Nah, get back in that ring, do some more fuckery, pull that wrist chain shit out. I was like, oh, somebody finna get fucked up. I was like, this shit gonna be real good. Somebody trying to get real fucked up right here. Statlander bleeding. Willow's crazy ass scarred up. Got this bitches slamming this bitch so much through tables and shit, got half her fake bake down the back of her shirt. Back of her shirt look more black than she does. I was laughing at that shit. I thoroughly enjoyed the match. Statlander gets the dub. Are they gonna fight for the title next? What is this? Willow wanted the Chicago street fight. She got to pick it for winning the previous match, the tag match. And then she lost at the street fight. So women, they're really just exchanging wins here, but it's keeping the feud fresh. It's not getting stale. You know, they've been fighting for a while. So is it going to be Willow puts up that title against Stat? Is that going to happen on TNA? Not TNA, AE TV, AT TV? Or is Stat going to have to fight that bitch on that other show? We're going to get that'd be crazy. 2 AE wrestlers fighting on a show for the belt that goes to the other show. So it actually does keep the story fresh. For me, I gave this a 7. I was thoroughly enjoyed.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the highest rate I ever gave, but you know, it's not the highest rate I don't think I ever gave Statlander. But she didn't carry. This was equal, 50-50. The shit was great. You know, for a gimmick match after, like we said, beer cheese offering. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go take a piss. If I paid for a ticket and then watched it back, and I took a piss and missed half this match, I'd be mad. I'd be mad because there's another women's match you can just take a shit at, a whole shit. You can get something to eat, drink 2 beers, take a shit, and hopefully you didn't see a minute of it coming up later.
Yep.
And once again, Tony, you had 2 women's matches on the main card. Got the fucking order wrong again, nigga. Okay. Now I probably say this. I should preface this by MJF probably asked to wrestle first so he could fuck out of there. Okay. But there's gonna be a match we talk about that should have been once again on the goddamn pre-show. That won't on pre-show.
Well, don't get ahead of me, Cesar, because up next we have a Continental Championship match. We had Okaka versus Mark Briscoe versus Orange Cassidy versus Takeshita. A couple of unique face-offs here. We had Orange Cassidy and Briscoe, and then we had Okada and Takeshita.
Take a shit.
Rainmaker puts down Orange Cassidy for the win and retain 4 pretzels. Then the bathroom break match of the night. We had the TBS champion Sasha Botch versus Sheeta. Sasha retains. This gets no pretzels. Cesar, Continental Championship match, TBS Championship match. What'd you think?
Continental Championship match. Yeah, you got conglomeration, half of the conglomeration. Mark Briscoe still with that ROH Championship. Orange Cassidy just walking his ignorant ass around. Take a shitter, who apparently had a good showing in the G1. I didn't watch it, but you know it's online. I guess I could, but I didn't. And then you got the Rainmaker, bitch, walking his crazy ass out there. That's a pretty good match for a 4-way dance. Pretty good match. There's a little Cesar 316. Everybody got their shit in. Some people got their shit in twice. But yeah, the good guys and the bad guys facing off at first, throwing each other outside and shit. Dives, flippy dippy, standard ATW television. Orange Cassidy did the double, and then I think he did a flex move, did the double Hurricane Rana, and then he flexed it, and then Excalibur said twin flex city or some shit. You know, Taz was going off about some probably double Hurricane Rana Jones, and some fuckery like that. But yeah, it was an all right match. I think Rainmaker threw out two fucking clotheslines. That nigga was slinging that shit. The funny part of the night is when the faces had the bad guys down and they pinned him, and then they kicked out, and they popped up and said, no, you pin him, I'm a pin, and swapped, and then tried to pin, and they were like, what are they gonna do? Share the belt? I was like, probably they're the conglomeration. They don't give a fuck. All they want to do is conglomerate. I gave it a 5. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't a complete waste of time. It was still good, but obviously no elite niggas losing anytime soon. Especially not after 2 weeks after the biggest show that they had. Then I don't care. 0.
Sticks, Continental Championship match. And then if you care to give any thoughts.
No, I gotta say something. This bitch on fraud watch, okay? This bitch ain't had a good match since she joined this fucking company. Okay. This is highway robbery. The only way I believe Sasha Banks is this bad. Yeah, I don't care who the fuck bitch go by. Sasha Banks is this bad is like my nigga said at work. Triple H is paying this bitch to go to ATW to fuck it up. That's the only way I believe she's this bad. He's like, look, Sasha, you already said you want to come back. Look, we know you. We gonna take you back. You was mad. Vince is gone. He going to jail. Netflix special September 30th. I guess we do free plugs here. We ain't getting no ad service.
25th,
nigga. I don't know. Check it. Look, McMahon, September Netflix. Eat a dick. He was like, look here. I need you to go over there and botch that shit up. Botch that shit up. Get a new shittier finish move. Do your little dance. Look all slutty. Yeah, divorce your husband. Yeah, start fucking them. I don't care. The more dicks you take over there and tire them out so they look bad in matches, the more money you gonna get on the comeback, right? Tripp's over there cooking, and then Master Michaels is like, yeah. Then send me a nude or two, just to keep me going in NXT, because these bitches ain't got nothing on you. And, that's boosting her ego up, right? That's boosting her ego up. And this is all speculation. You know why? Because I didn't put on the nigga quest for this shit. Okay, I'm not putting on the nigga quest for this trash. Okay, and besides, the nigga quest don't work when I'm stealing it. It only works on TV. It don't work on the computer because I'm niggas be stealing shit.
I guess I would have thought it would have been at its fullest powers when you were stealing.
You would think that. You would think that, but it's a real machine and not. I ain't got it jailbroken. I can't afford that. Like niggas can afford jailbroken fire sticks. I ain't got no bread like that. I'm just a humble nigga that works a 9 to 5 and gets drunk and talks wrestling with y'all. Okay, but I won't even gonna waste power or time putting this. This is all speculation, but it's starting to make sense. Okay, it's a C-O-Nspiracy because I can't spell the rest, but it's starting to make fucking sense. Okay, it's starting to make fucking sense. I mean, he told this bitch. He was like, "Yeah, go over there, fuck some shit up." Get all the bitches fighting and hating each other, then wrestle all their top-notch bitches, you're going to wrestle Britt Baker, but have a shitty match. Wrestle Hikaru Shida, who they like, have a shitty match. Yeah, get all the titles you want, don't give them up. You know what I'm saying? This bitch walked in to CMLL, stole that shit from Stephanie Vacour. She was wrestling Stephanie Vacour, and right when she was winning, she was like, "Go to NXT, bitch. You gonna have a great career. Don't come here." And then Stephanie Vacour was like, "See." And then she gone. She gone to NXT, nigga. She's down to Puerto Rico wrestling like 2 weeks later, right? And Sasha's like, "We go have a match at WrestleMania one day. Just go to NXT. Listen to Master Michaels. You might have to follow his balls, but they're pretty big balls. But you're going to have to follow him and go there. Triple H is going to take care of you. He going to have a check. And you're going to be great." And she was like, "See, senorita." And then she was gone. She was gone, right? Bitch was gone. Done. Wasn't even a fucking question.
Whoa.
Bitch was still under contract by CMLL. Wasn't even a fucking question. She was signing new contracts. She was like, "Oh, no English. I didn't know." She just signing shit, okay? Bitch thought she was getting an oven or something, and she got a whole contract in NXT.
That contract was as good as the wax paper that the Taco Bell tacos come on.
Damn right, man. I don't know what the fuck it was on. I don't know what kind of shit CMLL running. And then Sasha was like, "Yeah, I want the TBS title. I ain't going to take the world title. Yeah. Tony Storm, Ryan, man. Y'all got a good thing cooking." But she was like, "Yeah, what's that over? I'm going to fuck it up for everybody." So then she go, bitch probably going to fight Mariah May by, I don't know what October bullshit they got. All I know is Victory Road and Bad Blood. I don't know what bullshit they got coming down the pike. But she probably going to be fighting that bitch, win that bitch's title. And then next thing you know, she got titles fucking everywhere. She got all the titles. She ain't never letting them go. Okada's still going to be beating his meat every time she do the CEO dance. Because that nigga too. He probably like, "Man, yeah, Young Bucks, y'all my dogs." Whatever, man. Sasha probably gonna get to his ass too. She gonna be the back, just talking, wearing one of them kimonos, a little low cut. Carter's gonna be like, "Damn." She gonna be doing that CEO dance, and she gonna be like, "Carter, how many years you got left, baby?" And he gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm with the Bucks, girl. I'm gonna be here for life." She goes,
"She gonna give him that CEO vid-19."
She gonna give him that CEO. You know what I'm saying? She gonna turn into CEO. She gonna be like, "Yeah."
Damn it. That's a good
one. Be like, "Yeah, but I'ma suck your dick if you come over to WWE." He gonna be like, "Bucks, I'm gone. I'm gone. Get his title back to Eddie Kingston, nigga. I don't give a shit. I'm out of here." John Moxley being crazy. He trying to murder niggas. Stang is a racist. He probably hates Asians too. I don't need this shit. I'm either going back to Japan or I'm getting some cheeks. Sasha over there doing diabolical work. Diabolical. I can't spell that shit neither. Fuck y'all. She doing diabolical work. She over there hooking. All right, fucking up the women's division. Tony gonna think he got something cooking. You only put 2 bitches matches on a night anyway. You know what I'm saying? NXT be having like 4, and they all cook. And your dumbass can only put on 4 a week, and you got 3 shows. Tell me how that shit makes sense. And then she gonna fuck it up for everybody. Take all the titles, lose them stupidly, then go back to WWE, start putting on bangers. Niggas gonna be like, when the hell did Sasha Banks learn how to wrestle? And she's gonna be like, "Yeah, I went over there and fucked it up." And then she's gonna be down there in New Orleans at the Coalition Slave dinner on New Year's Eve with the rest of us. And she's gonna be like, "Yeah, I got them niggas. I got them niggas." And then like Swerve gonna be there like, bitch, I still work for the company. Why would you do that? She was like, shut the fuck up, Swerve. You had your time. You could have listened to Master Michaels and wrote it out. Your dumb ass left. And he's like, yeah, bitch, fuck you. And then everybody gonna be mad again. And then somebody gonna start throwing some chicken. And then the gun's gonna get pulled out. And then the next thing you know,
Well, Swerve's gonna be mad because she literally swerved ATW.
that's what I'm saying. Ain't Swerve's house no more. Well, Swerve ain't got no house. That shit got burnt to the ground. But I digress. I'm just saying, if this bitch is doing that, if she taking orders from trips, she got the burner phone, like goddamn CIA spy crossing the line, nigga, and she fucking it up. This is the best. Fuck the Montreal screw job. This will be the best screw job I ever seen in my life. And then I will come back on this podcast and give a standing ovation for that shit if that's what this bitch is doing. But if she's really actually out there trying, this bitch is on fraud alert. Okay? There's 2 pay-per-views in a row. I don't care if they're 2 weeks apart. I don't give a shit if they're 2 weeks apart. For sure, her ass should be on pre-show, unless she's fucking it up for real. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, me and my man was talking about this at work. The shit is sounding true to me every fucking day that goes by that I keep seeing this whole wrestle. That's all I'm saying.
So that 4.5 minute diatribe that Cesar just went through was a billion times more entertaining than what this CEO put on at all. And Sticks, what did you think about the Continental match? And if you want to give your 2 cents about the CEO, you can.
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Continental match was 5. The women's match was 0. But the C-O-Nspiracy that Cesar just did, I give that 6. I'm in, man. I'm in on this. This man out here, this man has sold me on this C-O-Nspiracy. So I'm with you, Cesar. I'm right with you and your man at work. Let's go. Let's do this.
The cover of this episode is, you know, that Always Sunny Charlie Day where he's crazy and pointing at the fucking grass and stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna put Cesar.
I'm telling you. This bitch might be on to something, man. This might be a 900 IQ level move.
Up next was for the AEW Championship, not the main event. It's Bryan Danielson versus Jungle Jack. Okay. JR joins commentary. Jack with the Bucks and extra security. Bryan taking his time. Jack getting all the heat from the crowd, healing it up. This match seems like a gift from Bryan to Jack, even though Bryan is 1,000% winning this. Booking Jack in All Out's AEW Championship match is a great opportunity for Jack to shine and to grow. He's a pillar, and putting him here makes him look like a bigger deal. That being said, he still needs years and years of reps on his wrestling and mic skills, but at least he can say he faced Daniel Bryan in a championship match. Looked like Jack fumbled a fireman's carry maneuver and Bryan rolled him up, but it looked like the ref actually broke up the pin. I might be crazy, I don't know. Nope, double check. Ref did slap Jack's boot, breaking up the count. The ref was taken out anyway. Bucks attack BCC for the save. When Bryan was kicking in Jack's head, JR said, "Vintage Daniel Bryan." Yeah, Bryan wins. Oh shit, the ref got a black eye. He earned his paycheck, even though he fucked up that pin. Lucha Switch attacks Bryan. Captain Charisma walks out. The whole crowd thought this was going to be the cash-in, but Mox out of nowhere shows up for the save, and the BCC wait. What the fuck? They attack Bryan. Mox puts a bag over his head. Yuta's being held back like they're killing his favorite pet. This is murder, chance. Mox, Marina, Claude, and Pac walk off. JR is beyond livid on the commentary desk. He says it's embarrassing for pro wrestling. We don't need this. I was going to give this a lower rating, but after that...
The shit at the end, right? The shit at the
JR's overreaction, I had to give it at least a 6 pretzel Cesar. What did you think of the attempted... Oh, sorry, Sticks. What did you think of the attempted murder of Bryan Danielson? Well, the match, Jungle Jack versus Bryan, and then what happened after?
The match, yeah, you can tell Jack Perry is still green going against a seasoned vet and Bryan. Match wise, I gave it a 4. After the match, I tack on 2 more pretzels to that.
Yeah.
JR sold it. So it was 6. It's going to be interesting where we see with this because, I mean, I saw different angles from this, from like the crowd, and you can see where Mox gave like a little nod to Claude, and that's when he gave the uppercut. And Daniel didn't even sell that. Like he just looked like, what the fuck just happened? And then you see Mox with the fucking bag, and he put it over his head, like you said, the crowd chanting, "This is murder." I mean, this I guess this is what you get when you have ATW. They give you the other side of the coin to something like wrestling. Like this is something you would hear about like a month after it happened on the indie circuit. Like, oh shit, they literally trying to murder somebody. We got this not only on TV, but on pay-per-view television that you paid for. Like you paid for someone that almost tried to kill somebody. And we're not even talking about the main event yet. We didn't even talk about that. This was like the co-main. And someone about damn near died. All in all, I mean, it was a nice little, like you said, nice little match for Jack Perry. Shows him, and they gave him the nod to go against Brian Danielson during his retirement, his literal last ride, like Dustin Rhodes had been on for the last 5 years. So all in all, 4 for the match, 2 for the attempted murder, and not bad for the last main event championship match for ATW.
Yeah, I mean, the majority of my notes was talking about how this was a great showcase for Jungle Jack. That was the majority of my notes. And the last paragraph was what happened after the match. So I was like, these motherfuckers just stole the thunder of the main event. Everyone's gonna be talking about the bag over the head, JR overreacting. This night has been crazy so far. Everybody has stolen the thunder of the main event, but little did I know.
Little did you know,
But
pumpkin spice was coming for them white women.
Caesar, also, I wonder if they did this on purpose. I gotta give them their credit for not telling any of the commentators what was about to happen, because it did seem like a legit reaction from everybody. But Caesar, what did you think of Brian versus Jungle Jack and the 187 that almost happened following?
Yeah, so forgot earlier, I think Claudio had some tape, so that's tape counter at 3. Daniel Bryan got tape, that's tape counter at 4.
The ref's gonna need some tape after the black.
But that's the Bucks ref, man. That nigga probably already taped up anyway. That's the Bucks ref. Yeah. Oh, Jungle Jack came out in that shitty ass milk truck he was driving. Probably a cum truck because he a fruit booty ass cracker. You know what I'm saying? He probably backed up because Anna Jay ain't out there. She had in Japan, probably getting, probably just a small dick as Jungle Jack probably has in Japan, but probably in better shape. Because, them Japan niggas be take a shit or might be swinging. I don't know. We all know Zack Sabre. Oh, she probably fucking Zack Sabre Cracker. He's a better wrestler.
She might be getting some big egg rolls back there over the seas.
Niggas visiting, they say, nigga go to Japan, you know what I'm saying? They get treated, a little different. Ain't like it is here. Maybe I'll take a visit over there. I'll tell y'all how it is. Anyway, I digress. Old Jungle Whack brought his ass out there, and he got in the ring doing that shit like he Jesus on a cross. What the fuck you doing? I don't know. Nigga out there doing fuckery. We know his punk ass ain't winning. He keeps slapping at that cracker tape. Yeah, JR out there drinking mules. He probably drunk as shit. I think Taz was still out there talking about, Jungle Jack, a former FTW champion. Like, nigga, like we give a shit. Okay? We don't give a shit about that FTW championship. No, we don't. Yeah, the ref goes down. The Young Cucks come out. They cheating. Fucking nigga like 3 Psycho knees. So Daniel Bryan is the AEW John Cena. It takes more than one now to he has to hit 3 Psycho knees and a fucking fucking finisher to put you away now. Niggas still complain when Cody Rhodes be hitting like 3 crossroads. I mean, like, you at the top. Don't put a nigga away. You got to put a nigga away. You got to hit him with a finisher a couple times. And then, old Christian Cage. Nigel McGuinness in the back lost his pants. You know, he's thinking today's the day. Christian Cage is going to, retire Daniel Brian Daniels, whatever this nigga's name is. And then Christian going to win the title. I was going to be happy. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, fuck out of here. And then, old BCC, old White Shirt Club, going to come out there. It's funny how Wheeler was wearing a black shirt and everybody else was wearing a white shirt, and they turned on Bryan Danielson. But I don't know. That's just little details of me. Don't worry about that. Then, here we go. I thought I was going to be able to quit wrestling, drop this podcast, and live my life on Mondays. I thought we was about to see a murder. And I was like, you know what, Mox? Always had faith in you, man. You was always the underdog. Maybe I don't need to see somebody get shot or stabbed in the ring. Maybe all it takes is a plastic bag. Man, I thought I was going to be good, nigga. I thought I was going to be great. I was going to sign off and retire. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the go-home show for your boy, Big Carpe. But no, that fucker lived. Lived to fight another day. Yeah, JR's heart medicine. He probably had to take 3 pills after this show. that nigga probably unstroked himself. Okay, his face probably went back to normal. That nigga was hot. He was heated. Okay, yeah, you know how he got that half melted face because he got the stroke. Nigga, that shit stripping. That shit, nigga was like Clayface. That shit got hard again, nigga. That nigga was back. The real JR was back, nigga. I thought he was going to call Triple H a son of a bitch. I thought he was back, motherfucker. I thought he was going to hope a nigga died in hell. All that good shit. I thought old JR was bringing his country ass back for one night. Nigga probably kicked his cowboy hat and some shit after that. Boy, that boy was hot. Okay? He was mad as shit. Yeah, Wheeler Yuta looked like his dog got shot at the end of Old Yeller. Nigga was crying like a little bitch. And being all mad, Claudio with him. Pac was with him. Well, we know Pac is a bastard, and his other 2 friends left. So I think Pac did something. I think Pac put a little something in John's coffee. You know, Pac's like, I got to put this evil juice in here, nigga. Get a little British witchcraft. You know, he talked to the sorceress because, ABW's back right here on Sangria's Food's YouTube page. I think Pac went and talked to the sorceress, you know what I'm saying? Got him a little evil juice. Put that shit in his coffee. I mean, Maria Shafir has always been a bitch. So she was just down to clown. He was just like, hey, I'm going to kill Bryan Danielson at All Out. And she was probably in the back, you know what I'm saying, eating some rice, you know what I'm saying, a little wheat cake or something. And she was like, all right, nigga, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? So she started rolling. She's like, shit, John Moxley, I'm going to get on TV every week. You know what I'm saying? So she out there. Pac's always a bastard, and he was down. And then Gladio, see? What did the king of New York? What did the king of the bums? What did the tripod's favorite wrestler tell you? You can't trust that fuck nigga Claudio. You can't trust him. Eddie Kingston told your ass you can't trust him. What y'all niggas do? Oh no, Claudio's great. Claudio can wrestle. Claudio's so strong. Wait, that's facts. That's facts. But you can't trust that nigga. And what'd he do? He was down for murder. That Swiss nigga don't care. You think he neutral, nigga? He can switch like the Big Show. He can go good. He can go bad. He can fuck your mama and then play video games with you in the same night. No soul having ass nigga. If the nigga had hair, it'd be a ginger because that nigga ain't got no soul, okay? Because Eddie Kingston told your ass you can't trust that nigga. You can't trust that cracker. He ain't my nigga. He a crack. Well,
the only thing that would have been better is if afterwards, like seconds afterwards, Eddie Kingston would have got on Twitter and would have sent out a tweet saying, "I told you so."
Yeah,
and that was it.
I don't know if he did. I'm gonna check Twitter when I get off this bullshit. I'm checking. But that nigga Eddie Kingston, the GOAT, the king of the bums, proud to be a bum. Redeem these nuts. King of the bum, told your ass. Don't trust that motherfucker Claudio. And he proved himself right. Man. Eddie Kingston know what the fuck he talking about. He been wrestling for like 58 years, okay? Just because he Mexican. He been doing it since he was 6. Because, he Puerto Rican and shit. They don't age either. But, I mean, he aged because he drank and smoked and shit. But I digress.
Well, me
This
and
shit was like,
gave the wrestling match 4 pretzels, but what happened after we both boosted it by 2? What did Cesar give?
yeah. If I had to get a wrestling match, the wrestling match was like a 3. But attempted murder gives this shit a 7, nigga. This shit was great. this shit, you know what? This shit was great. You know what? I'm gonna give attempted murder an 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm bumping it up. Just those. I got to see Christian Cage. I got to see the patriarchy, and I got to see attempted murder, and I got to tell y'all Eddie Kingston was right, nigga. That's 4 points right there.
This is the hardest.
Eddie Kingston's a minority, and so that's
this is the hardest Cesar's ever been. This is the hardest Cesar's ever been without Blue Chew.
Yeah, you know what? This is the best AEW pay-per-view I think I've ever seen, nigga. I think I have ever seen. We got conspiracies.
We're not
We got
done.
murder. We got street fights.
We're not done.
I know. And we ain't done. We ain't even
done. We
got
one more. It's the main event. It was the unsanctioned lights out steel cage match. We got whose house?
Swerve's house. Burnt to the ground.
Versus Hangman. I missed them nameplates, but boy, that was a long time ago. Here we go. At this point in the program, Sling decided to have a seizure. It was cutting out like crazy. Swerve has photos of Hangman burning his house down all over his gear. White gear. Nana's shouting at Swerve to kill him. Weapons in the ring. They were fighting before the fucking cage even came down. Nana was tossing tables and shit in there. Hangman is Staple Gun Jones here, so is Swerve. JR is disgusted still from the previous match, but when he saw the staple guns, he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Swerve staples his family's photos to Hangman. I had to swap to my tablet because Sling is being ridiculous. Everybody's bleeding. Why is the ref trying to get the chair? Swerve attempts buckshot off the ref's back. His knees buckled. Cinder block introduced by Swerve. I thought this was a gimmicked cinder block. Nope.
These motherfuckers crazy.
Yikes, man. He hits a vertebreaker on the edge of the cinder block. That looks so fucking painful. There is a big old scrape on Hangman's back. We want fire chants. Hold on, crowd. Swerve stomped through a table. Hangman's back looks rough. Oh, fuck. Hangman gonna stab Swerve with a burnt shard from his house. Cesar about to see his last match here tonight. Yep. Swerve is stabbing Hangman in the head. Say your farewells to Cesar. This is his final tripod. Hangman powerbombs Swerve onto the cinder block. Fucking house call kicks Hangman's head into the steel cage. Hangman super powerbombs Swerve off the very top turnbuckle. Hangman yanks Swerve's grill out. Gets hypodermic needle and stabs Swerve in the mouth. That's 2 stabbing. 2 with a fucking legit needle. He then delivers a chair shot so brutal it knocked out Swerve. I haven't seen or heard a chair shot that brutal since JBL scrambled Eddie Guerrero's brains back in the day. Hangman wins via knockout. I bet JR regrets answering his phone now. This gets 8 pretzels because this had shit I've never seen before. So the Ospreay match got 8 in the beer cheese. This one gets 8 just for the insanity. Little did I know, Cesar, you are correct. This is the best AEW pay-per-view I have ever seen. And that's saying something. Cesar, go ahead, brother. This was insanity.
This was the match I flipped the quarter on. Okay? Okay, Will Ospreay and them and this ignorant shit, I had to flip the quarter. And it went up heads for Ospreay, so he got the cheese. Okay, it's beer cheese Ospreay. He tempted fate. He probably called fate and said, bitch, make that shit land on heads. I'm beer cheese Ospreay. And Fate was like, okay,
Oi.
that's what happened. That's what happened. These two ignorant motherfuckers was on some ignorant motherfucker shit from the beginning. Nigga was choking this nigga outside of the ring while it's a cage match. Why does the cage have to drop? Get them niggas in the ring and drop the cage. Or have a fucking door. This nigga holding this nigga while the cage was coming down from the sky, holding his ass on trying to kill a nigga.
And Nana had to push their asses in before the cage came down on their asses.
Yeah, after throwing a table in that bitch and a fucking toolbox, which we know what was in the toolbox. These hoes was out here throwing it. And then it was funny, at one point, Hangman was like geared up for the buckshot. He's like, nigga, I ain't got no room. Can't flip on this shit. Fucking hitting Swerve stomps, dead eyes. The staple gun. Swerve was just eating them to the ass. The staples, leaving them in, pulled one out. Stapled a picture to this nigga's face. His face. And then ripped it out. The fucking vertebraker on a goddamn cinder block. Power bomb. Ate that fucking power bomb. Ate that shit flat on the cinder block. This nigga thought it was Dracula in the ring, Blackula. He Buffy the vampire, Buffy the nigga slayer. I thought Sting was reincarnated 2.0. You know what I'm saying? This nigga said, whose house? Burnt house. And this nigga, I thought I was back on the WB. It was Buffy the Negro Slayer, okay, versus Blackula. And this nigga was trying to stab him in the heart, okay, with the damn.
Hey, Mangria, good luck trying to pick out the fucking title.
I don't know what to fucking name it. There's so many.
Nigga, I'm just calling the match. This is what happened. I'm just calling the match. I can't call the match. This is what we do here. We call the damn match. This nigga, Buffy the nigga Slayer was out here, and then he gonna flippy dippy. He gonna be like, nah, Buffy, nah, vampire. It's nighttime. I got the power, and he gonna spike this nigga on the head. This nigga said,
turn in the blade.
Yeah, fuck the hidden blade, nigga. This the real blade. This
a black man with a black stake trying to kill a white guy.
This nigga Swerve said, I'm gonna lose this match and I'm gonna get some time off because fuck that nigga that was in Luke Cage. I'm the next blade. I got the stake in my hand and I'm stabbing white vampires named Hangman. That nigga stabbed this nigga. You don't stab a nigga in the head with the Buffy the Vampire. You gotta stab him in the heart. Fuck wrong with you? But he stabbed this nigga with a piece of his own burnt house. Okay. I ain't never seen no shit like this. I thought about retiring twice. Okay. But I was like, nah, I didn't see no.
There were two stabbings.
I'm getting to it.
Come on, Caesar.
Get to it. Yeah, these motherfuckers. Yeah, after they broke a table, I forgot how they broke the damn table in the match. Table was just sitting there with the spikes up. And then them niggas was power bombing from the top. I was like, this nigga accidentally go through the spike. The table legs was up. I was like, ref, you pulling chairs? Put them legs down. What if a nigga accidentally trip and them legs still being up? And nigga might die in the ring. I can quit watching wrestling. I was like, Jesus Christ, these boys is out here. Look, I don't know if TK giving out bonuses, but I ain't stepping in no fuck shit like that unless I know I'm getting paid. I can't just get paid my regular 2-week check. You know what I'm saying? I'm wrestling regular for 2 weeks, and then I got to do all in with Daniel Bryan, lose my title, and then I got to go fight this crazy cracker who thinks he's Buffy the Vampire Slayer after burning my house down, and I can't get no extra pay. Nigga, this is overtime. This whole match was overtime pay, okay? You got to pay these niggas 2.0 of what they ever regularly get.
This guy burned down the house and sit in a fucking lawn chair drinking his goddamn Moscow Mule like it's a fucking family reunion.
Yeah, like, first of all, that's diabolical. Diabolical, you show up with a chair and some gas. That's crazy work. Crazy work. But I digress. So after this nigga try to stab you, you put him in a reversal, then you bash him in the head. You know what I'm saying? You should save that steak because that might be the only thing from it's a burnt down nigga house. That might be the only thing that could kill Sting if he ever comes back to AEW. That might get rid of that fucking 500-year vampire ass nigga because Sting got that wood from Jesus' cross. But see, he's so racist and evil. Like the burnt down nigga house is blessed with niggerdom. And now he can't take niggerdom and his soul. He like the nigga blood, but see, his body processes that shit for power. But true chicken loving, watermelon Kool-Aid eating niggerdom, he can't take that. He can't take that straight to his soul. So you punch that nigga in the heart with that burnt down swerve house, then Prince Nana start dancing, giving it that Nigerian voodoo nigga. Sting dead. Sting is fucking dead. I know how to beat you now, Sting. I know how to beat you. Okay, I'm gonna go get a piece of that house, and I'm gonna get that Prince Nana voodoo shit. I'm gonna kill your ass.
Oh man,
fucking, I'm gonna kill your ass. Anyway, this match was and they can't even show that chair shot, nigga. Nigga, CTE is real. The NFL got new cushion helmets, and you gonna take some metal churn like that? Some goddamn metal churn. No, Swerve got a family. I mean, bless him. I hope he don't get CTE, but you could have just, I'm gonna say it, you could have just Chris Benoit some nigga's family hitting him in the head with a chair like that. It could be a repeat. Y'all just creating serial killers out there hitting niggas in the head like that. Fuck wrong with y'all? Fuck is wrong with y'all? JR's still mad. You know, he still got full power. His arms were swinging in the air. He ain't had no stroke. Okay, he was back to full power.
His arms are still doing the swerve dance.
Yeah, he doing the Bailey wacky inflatable dance because his stroke is gone. Okay, like took the stroke has left his body. It just he probably like threw it up like, and then from the hate in this nigga's heart has straightened his blood and took the stroke out of his body. Okay, he won't slur to nothing. This nigga was still mad at the attempted murder, and then just watch two niggas try to murder each other. And there was 3 attempted murders within the last 57 minutes of this pay-per-view. Okay, well, probably more like 38, but because it was at the end of the Bryan Danielson match, and this match was about 30 minutes. But yeah, it was the 3 attempted murders and no polices. That's how white of a show it was, because there was no polices. There was 3 attempted murders, and one was on a nigga. And so, they didn't care about that. But I'm saying, they then got a syringe. I was like, what are you going to do? Get his nigga diabetes? Give him too much insulin or something? And make his heart stop? What the fuck? You only helping him. He black. He probably got diabetes. You only saving his life to whoop his ass some more? All right, but then he going to stick it in. It took the nigga grill out. I was like, at least steal that shit. That's pure gold. Nigga, you can pawn that. You can melt that down and pawn that. You know what I'm saying? And then go stick this nigga in the mouth with the needle. A little bit pause, because that's some gay shit. Why are you gonna stick a needle in another man's mouth? You know what I'm saying? And try to like push it on the side, like some porn shit when they pushing it on the side of the bitch. I digress. That's another story for another time. Okay, that's another story for another time. But I mean, why you just got a needle? You can't be having empty needles, man. You put an air bubble in a nigga's shit to get in his blood. That's death. Another attempted murder. But still, after all that, yeah, this shit was an 8, because these niggas is crazy. These niggas is crazy. Tony Khan on some bullshit. He must have lost all his TV rights. He's trying to get them all back in one night. I think he might know that Sasha is trying to take down his company, so he told everybody else to go show out. I mean, everybody showed out tonight. Danny Garcia tried to kill a nigga. Willow and Stat tried to kill some bitches. Claudio just being Claudio. Moxley is fully crazy. He tried to kill niggas. These 2 niggas try to kill each other. So who else fought? Nobody care about Bryan Danielson. He need to retire. And then, Sasha just trying to fuck up his division. He figured some shit out. He was like, yeah, they moving back to CW. They going to net. He's like, yeah, Sasha want that Netflix money. This dirty bitch. I can smell the C-O-Nspiracy. I can't trust the CEO. She out here tricking. Yeah, he was like, yeah, this bitch is tricking for Triple H on the corner. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, he told everybody to crash out. Tony, I don't know if I'm ever say this again. Good job, nigga.
Well, Sticks. This was.
No, I got standing up for this. It's standing ovation, nigga. It's standing ovation. Goddamn right, yo. Tell these niggas to kill each other every goddamn week. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna tell Sangria to start watching again, nigga.
The seats will be filled if this is what we get to see every week, Sticks. I mean, this was all out murder, basically. What did you think of this? The show closer. We thought we seen it all. But then we saw an unsanctioned match. What'd you think?
Just like trying to follow up a Will Ospreay match, I can't add any more to what Cesar just said. I just say this: I gave it 8, and this was like you guys said. I'm in full agreement. This is the best ATW pay-per-view ever. That's all I can say. I can't follow up what Cesar said. This man has given us. We had 2 attempted murders and a C-O-Nspiracy. I can't follow it up. I 8 and best pay-per-view ever.
Well, see, this is why I wanted the majority of the time for this pay-per-view, because again, we're all blown away by this. They finally did something correct besides Sasha. But yeah, that was actually worth the money. That being said, peoples, we have the After Party Hangover is back with JH. We have APPW has also returned. We got 3 episodes and a pay-per-view. Tripod will return. I don't know if we're going to top this episode, unless the actual murder happens. We're not going to be able to top this. But spread the news, like, subscribe, all that good shit. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we do what we do best. And we give that big ups to Stallion Pete.